Hi there, that's right, it's Nick Dutch, and I'm back on the camera again for another delightful tarot reading. We got a YouTube user inquirer today called Jitterbug121, who wants to know about her love life. Now, this is a very interesting question because I haven't been asked about a particular individual. I haven't been asked whether she's going to develop a new relationship, whether someone new is going to come in, whether there is some particular person she's thinking of, or whether this is like a love triangle or a love quadrangle or quadrilateral or eight-sided figure. You know, I've done some readings in the past on really crazy relationship situations, you know, like even as many as 10 people involved within the same like situation. It can be pretty hectic. So if you do want to ask me a romantic question, do try and help me to focus in a little more. When I do readings, strange things can happen. I can get a wide variety of different forms of impressions, and I find it hard to be able to take those impressions and interpret them correctly, because it's the circumstances which enables me to provide you with some usable answers, basically. But what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to look relatively generally and just try and bring something together out of nothing, really. And I find this type of reading probably one of the hardest to do. I know some of you people out there like to challenge me, you rotters, but never mind. Let's just give this one a quick go and see what kind of things are coming through today. Still good old-fashioned boring old Book of Thoth Tarot. I like it, what the heck, I'm a traditionalist. And let's have a quick peek. Just bear with me a second, please. Alright, here we go. Here's the layout here. I know it's a bit scruffy, but what the heck, alright? And this is still based upon the Celtic cross spread. The positions are the same. With the traditional Celtic cross, one of these two center cards is often turned at a 90-degree angle. I don't think that's necessarily important, although some people do attach some kind of like major significance to that. Now, it's rather interesting. You should be asking me about your love life when basically the signs surrounding yourself and your character, your inner character and outer character, so to speak, are in fact dominated by signs relating to good old-fashioned traditional, you know, Six of Coins signs, talking about success, as well as the most beautiful cup signs you could anticipate, namely the anticipation on the outside, on the external environment, that there is a relationship just coming around the corner for you. It's actually looking very positive indeed. Now, if this is just like the One of Cups, it could be talking about the person seemingly being the one that you actually want to be with, okay? A sense that that one is the right individual for yourself. In this case, it's the Two of Cups and it's reversed, so that would suggest to me that there is an individual in a not too distant proximity to yourself, okay, who has the potential to enter into a partnership agreement with yourself, a relationship partnership agreement. I know I'm using kind of like business speak for now, but on the other hand, I think you understand what I'm talking about, a sense of being in the right place, being at the right time, a desire to make something happen, okay. It's looking positive, but on the other hand, are you there yet? No, you're not. The signs are reversed. Ouch. Consciously, okay, of course, Five of Coins, signs of anxiety, signs of worry and frustration, feeling that it could happen but it's not quite there yet. Subconsciously, knowing that, you know, when it happens things will be, you know, moving you in the right direction, looking okay, a sense of progress. So you consciously know that progress could happen. Subconsciously you're aware there's a great bond there, okay, in the here and now this person might even be not too far away from you, someone you might see or have contact with, but they're not communicating with you well enough. Oh, it's one of those intense moments of tension between yourself and another individual with this wonderful, you know, real gut instinct sense of pleasure. I mean, the signs reflecting upon the past, that's not looking quite so happy, because the signs there are talking about fear of treachery, fear of being treated badly. We all get moments like that, okay? It's nothing to be ashamed of or embarrassed about. And maybe you're still thinking about damage which has happened in the past and will it happen again in the future. Don't worry, relax. Those signs are in the past, okay? The only thing to be concerned about is your like midterm future. We got like Queen of Swords coming in there. That often speaks about a moment of resentment, but this is the female sign, okay, so maybe it's talking about you yourself having some issues to do with a relationship environment, the way it's developing in the future, but it's your issues which are making it worse, not necessarily the fact you're dealing with someone who's got issues, which of course you plainly are, bearing in mind, you know, the complexity we've got around the here and now. Alright, another interesting thing. Now, the anticipation of the future signs, again a very strong female energy. Now that could be referring to yourself being restrained, not wanting to push the situation further forward. That would make a lot of sense under these circumstances. But it being a complex situation, is it also possible that the individual we're reading on has got some kind of connection in the background that's not really operating properly, but it's still there, and something else is holding this individual back, making it difficult? That's also another possibility, okay? But your reward seems to be coming. Why? Because, as I've told you before in previous readings I've done on YouTube videos, I tend to look at the colours as the first place where I get like the energy impression. It's not looking too bad. You know, the feeling is passionate, the feeling is sensitive, the feeling is successful in the long term. The anticipation is successful in the here and now. Okay, the progress can actually happen for you. And the general progression, short term, mid term and long term, is leading to a miraculous situation early part of next year, early part of the year 2011, alright? That's the way it's looking at the moment. But we got these signs here of you possibly being the thing which is going to make matters worse in your medium term future, being about maybe approaching 6 months down the line from now, roughly speaking. You know I'm terrible on time frames, okay? But that's roughly what we're talking about here. So, taking into account, we got those signs there, we got those signs there. I would say think about the times when you've been treated badly in relationships and don't allow those to affect you negatively in the future. But is a relationship of the right quality and type going to start sorting itself out, taking into account it might well be a complex situation, but plenty of signs of anxiety there, okay? Despite the fact you instinctively know that it could work out. Bottom line, yes. It's now how you go about it without you yourself being the one who's going to cause the problems. That's the issue here. Alright, okay, bit of a complex dynamic one for Nick Dutch today, but never mind. I think you can see quite easily that there's all kinds of weird dynamics going on there, and I think that you understand that. That's maybe why you asked for a reading, I don't know. Alright, all I can do is tell you what my reading is telling me. That might be relevant, that might not be relevant, and no reader is 110% accurate, okay? That does not happen. One of the best ways of using a reading is just as a moment of contemplation to think about your life and to think about, is this going to be useful for me or not? Now, even if you if you're watching some of my videos here and you like them, great, okay? Even if this wasn't for you, I hope that firstly you get some great entertainment from it. Secondly, maybe even you yourself can get some reflection from somebody else's reading videos. That's another reason why it's going out there and it's public, okay? So just think about that. In the meantime, as is traditional, requests only by private message, okay? I don't have them in the comments section, but I do encourage you to comment on your videos. Tell me I'm pretty, tell me I'm ugly, tell me I'm pretty ugly. Whatever it is, just shove it down there in the comments section. Nice and easy. If you need me again, you know where I am. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon sometime. In great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch, signing out for now.